Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We are here playing Stanley Parable. I have not played it before. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. For me, that's like all the way down. So I'm just gonna keep it in the middle. Please enter the current time. That would be 5:31. Oh, that's overshooting it a little bit. Alright. Accessibility settings can be accessed from main menu. Alright. Okay. 1 second, chat. Is that we're gonna post this here, and then we're going to post this here. Okay, chat, I am starting right now. The end is never the end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Oh, wow.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
That sounds
Although
very
others
fun.
might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Maybe he was.
Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Oh?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No
That's
one had
weird.
showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never
That's
in all
weird.
his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as
Right.
he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, why is the sensitivity so high? That needs to be dropped a little bit. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, what have we got? I hate Mondays, I think? Yep. I can't read that. Or any of these other papers. Can I interact with anything? Not really. Alright. 428, 429.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Oh.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, I turned
No
the
matter
screen
how
off.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. Alright. Oh, I mean, that's another thing I can interact with. I'm just exploring. This is fun. Oh, there, another one. Okay, all of those are turned off. Good.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Door on the left. Alright, I guess I'll follow the narrator. I don't see why not.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, okay. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Meeting room, floor 4XX. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. R.A.P. Franz? Oh gosh, who died? I guess Franz died, but you know. Please keep the targets on the topic of... and I can't read that. Who moved my desk? What the heck? Number of slides on the slide. Oh. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Charts, numbers... Oh. Oh my gosh, this is moving so fast. Rate of increase... oh my gosh. Boss appreciation machine. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet. Oh, minute. Circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Oh my gosh, there's so much information here. What? Okay, I guess we'll move on. I opened the door.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No. I don't want to stay in the broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I wouldn't say it's empty. There's shelves and cleaning supplies.
It
Not
was
a lot.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As
Yeah,
it is,
exactly.
he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Can I even interact with anything? I can't even interact with anything. Okay.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Why not?
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Why not? I see no point in continuing. The broom closet is my home now.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Well, now it is, because you're talking. So clearly it's part of something.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh, they would never.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Okay, now
he
he's just
probably
insulting
only
me.
got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
That's crazy. This Stanley guy seems
Well, I've
really
come to a very
annoying.
definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Oh,
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. And in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
right.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
This
All
is
right.
great.
When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
How about I don't do that? Nothing? Really? Really, nothing more? Alright, fine.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, upstairs. I mean, I kind of want to go downstairs. Oh, what's this?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy,
Wait, what?
why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something
These rooms
occurred
are
to
changing.
Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any
What the
logical
heck?
sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That's weird.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Oh, that's weird too.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply
Yeah.
repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled.
Yep,
This
dreaming.
is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, this is
Then
great.
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much
Oh,
fun,
wow.
and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah, that's a good
Now
question.
the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he
Wow.
thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley
question.
simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Maybe.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Okay.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would
Right.
prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So
Right.
he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I don't think everything will be fine.
I am okay.
I don't think he's okay. Yep, I was right.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? and everything went black.
Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh my gosh.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then
lovely.
collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And
Yeah.
in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Oh
She had
jeez.
no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Awesome. Incredible. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm turning off all the computers. Is this one on? Yeah, this one is absolutely on. Okay. Well, there's... Oh. This one's on. Wait, input received. What? What? I can't interact with it more. That's weird. Okay. None of these doors do anything for me.
When
Okay.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait. They got rid of the broom closet. Unless that's up a little bit more. Maybe it's up just a little
Yet
bit more.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Never mind. Here's the broom closet. We're gonna avoid that though. We already went through that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Right. Ooh, what's this? Executive bathroom. Okay. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. That's a lovely purse. Oh, gosh. Nothing I can do here? Nope. Okay. There's nothing here. Can I go through here? Oh, I can. What? Up. Ooh, elevator music. Did that just say Stanley? What? There's some audio. Some speaking. What? I mean, this is definitely a vibe. Oh, we went nowhere. Wow. Try it again, but this time we go down. That definitely said Stanley. Okay. I think it's just the same audio file, and I don't think we're moving. Dang.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Wow.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I'm gonna try every combination. This'll surely work eventually.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2845? Nah.
2845.
Surely one of these will work, right? Surely.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Oh, okay. Anything here? Nah, nothing here. Down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Actually, can I go back up?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
Yeah, silly
Why
you.
did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Right. Now can I go back down? No. Oh.
Here we are, Stanley.
Here?
It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Good. Oh, now I can go down. Cool.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Magic. Definitely magic. Now can I go back up? Yep, I'm going back up.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Oh, this is great. Hey, it gives me a chance to press buttons again.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
This is great. This is an incredible game.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
More time? That's crazy. Oh, this is incredible.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it.
Have you now?
I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Alright, we're going down.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
It's not that stale. It's perfectly fine. You know why? Because we're going right back up. Oh, there's no dialogue. That sucks.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
Nope.
But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
Exactly.
That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning.
I mean, that could
they
be
really
interesting.
look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them.
I don't think you realize that I'm the only
that might
one
leave
here.
a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Wait, this is like actually new. What?
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. How we did it. The pyramids. Live. The guy who went to Mars. All eyes on Stanley. Live on stage. Oh, this is awesome. An evening with world peace, baby.
Yes. Here it is. Just through this door.
That was a Minecraft door sound. That was not... Okay. The Stanley Parable Stanley. Tonight, live on stage. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable. Stanley from the Stanley Parable. Tonight, live on stage. A Q&A with world's first sentient machine. Oh, dummy from Iron Man. That's awesome. Oh, doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great. To
All right,
stage.
are you ready? I've
Welcome,
told them you're going to
Stanley.
speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
All of these details are so cool. The mini golf. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from, your coworkers. Break a leg. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get 'em, Tiger. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You're too cool. Good luck on stage. Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the apartment ending. Oh, I haven't found that ending yet. Because I'm just doing random stuff. Oh my gosh. This is so bright. And loud. Well, there's an ending. Alrighty then.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I still don't fully see what's going on with these things. Oh, awaiting input. Input received. Awesome. Okay, so that'll probably take a few run-throughs before we
When
get
Stanley
to it.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know what? We haven't gone right
This was
yet.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Why is this section just lower for no reason? That...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yep.
Really worth it.
Absolutely. Very worth it.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a
Yep.
long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yeah, maybe. Probably not, though. There probably won't be any more, but you know, I'm gonna wait because I want more. Coffee nut. Oh, I can't read that one. There's a hashtag on it. Can't read that one either. I can't really read that one. Number 1 dad. Oh, who farted is on that one. What is this one? Fuel. That's pretty good. Okay, what if I step out and then come back in? Nothing?
But at last, he had
Okay.
enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Ooh, there's definitely a diverging path there, but I want to see
Stanley
this.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's great. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000. Oh my gosh. You know what? What if I stand on it?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
Ooh.
gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your
Ooh.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be
Ooh.
difficult, but the fact is that the story
Oh, I
has
wanna
been
get
about
there.
nothing but you all
That door
this time.
is open and I want to
There's
go
someone
there.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are
Yes.
you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show
Do
you
you?
something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me
Right.
a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, walk through the blue door then.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, blue. You definitely said blue, right?
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah, there's a blue door back here.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Yes.
don't let me stop you.
Oh,
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
That's
Broken rooms,
funny.
exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was
Yes.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Yep.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you
I don't know.
want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I mean,
Tell you
anything's
what,
fine.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third
Oh.
option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
The lights are slowly changing. Alright.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say
Ooh.
that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Absolutely.
Feel free to be honest.
More
I'm looking
buttons.
for some real critical feedback here.
I like
Aha!
buttons to
you
press.
see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well,
Magic.
it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't
Oh.
teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to
Okay.
be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Oh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. That's awesome. What? This is awesome. Stanley 427 is online. Oh my gosh. It's taken me 7.5 hours apparently to get to the right door. That's awesome. I'm going through this door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Absolutely
Hey,
not.
I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Ooh.
And now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You
Gladly.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
I mean,
Perfect.
I'm fine
Let
with
me
it.
boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You
Okay.
click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very
Right.
meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But
Right.
of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh. The button noise is so obnoxious. It's so obnoxious. You know what? No.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
More to spite
because
you.
If it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I
Sucks.
can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's
All right.
over.
Oh,
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
nah.
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes.
This is
seems
great.
Like it'll work.
I
Let's
love
give it a
this.
shot.
Oh, what's happening now? Whoa.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory?
Why
What
is
our
it so
motivation?
different?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
They're totally using the Minecraft door sound. That's funny. Ooh, I want to walk around. Wait, we gotta see what's over here. Nothing. Okay, fair enough. I feel like I'm walking slower than I did just a little bit ago. Oh well.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What can't be?
It is. It's an open world game.
Oh
Good
my
God,
goodness.
quickly block it off.
Uh,
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
rude.
You nearly wandered off into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of
Oh,
the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
oh, I like I like big open worlds.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Oh boy. This is just Rocket
Wonderful.
League.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I think I have an idea.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Yeah.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the
Oh,
ball. Have
that's
fun.
awesome. What if I just, what if I just
Hold on.
fall?
What are you doing?
Oh. Oh.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How
Oh.
will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh, I'm falling again. Oh? Just endless hallways? Yeah, this is just an endless hallway. This is great. Oh, a single light. And that's a computer. I can't go in there, dang. Okay. This is like a different world. Oh. It's 427. But I can't do anything. Yay. I love that. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Yep.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes.
That
Yes,
seems
I'll be back.
boring.
There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end
Right.
will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Can you, though? I don't think you can wait. Oh, we're back. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm
Stanley
still turning
decided
off
to
the
go to the
computers.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's the other one? No! None of the computers had the input. Oh. I wanted to add another input.
When Stanley came to a set of two
We're
open
gonna
doors, this
diverge
was
again.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right. And so I could do that. But there's still another couple things here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
First off, we
Look,
could
Stanley,
just
I
fall,
think perhaps
but,
we've gotten
you
off on
know,
the wrong foot here.
I wanna
I'm
listen.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Wow.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
There is?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
No.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Oh.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Okay.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Alright. Flashbang. Ow. 427.
Stanley, is that you?
Yeah.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha.
Wow.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Oh, I can move.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh, dang.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press I on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press X. Alright.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
This is great.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I love this. Press U. Okay.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Please press R to watch TV. Okay.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his
got rid
desk
of the
to
TV.
realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Oh gosh. Press P to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
This is great. Q to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible
this is
paths
amazing.
and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley
I don't think I've
Parable.
reached any of those endings. I've just been doing random stuff. Press Q to tell your kids a story, okay?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
This is
Surely there's an answer down
so
some new path,
funny.
mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Just one more time. Yep, maybe there's something new. Tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
Yeah, of course
The
nothing's
longer he
changed.
spends here, the
I'm
more
just here.
invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Right. V to sleep, okay.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
Why not?
Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
You know what? I'm going to do it. Press Y to be at work in the morning, okay?
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Nope.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I
is
see?
great.
How can I make him look at himself?
B to question
I
nothing.
can't. Not in the
This
way
is
I want him
amazing.
to.
Chat,
But
I think
don't
this
make
is
rules.
the
I simply
best
play to my
narration
intended
game
purpose,
ever.
The same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
Nah.
Maybe this time.
Nope. Nope.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
way.
And I tried.
Well, I guess that's the ending, chat. Oh gosh. Oh, this is all new. What the heck? Okay. Right.
All
This
of his
is very
co-workers were
different.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No way, I just randomly guessed that. Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Dog mode. I mean, sure, why not? What? Can't open that.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Good. I wanted to annoy you. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Get your first achievement awarded for getting any of the other achievements first. I don't even know. I've pressed the spacebar so many times and I finally got that. Okay. I don't know what's going on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
These lights are off. I'm gonna go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep, that's always what it is. Always
The
what it
lounge
is.
was sublime, a work of art.
This is new.
What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its
What?
grace, its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Right. You know, I'm gonna wait here again. I've already waited here once, I can wait here again.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yep, I
Really
mean, they are
worth
good
it.
paintings. The paintings are good, the chairs look comfortable. I wouldn't know if they are comfortable because, you know, I haven't
At
sat in
this
them,
point,
but, you know.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's
Dang,
possible that this is why everyone left.
that's crazy. That is so crazy.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Right, right. So that was the same part. That probably means there's nothing more after that then, unfortunately.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Right. So now
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
we're going to do this ending. Whee!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good
Nice.
job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yep, definitely. Oh. Alright then. Oh, wait, what? Phone. Phone.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
That's awesome. Alright. That was definitely new. And, we'll see if there's anything else to interact with other than the computers, which still don't seem to be doing anything for me, which is really sad.
When Stanley came to a set
Alright,
of
we're
2
still-
open doors, this
still
was not
gonna
the correct
upset
way to
him,
the meeting room,
'cause this
and
is
Stanley
funny.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, probably. Definitely that's what it was.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first but eager to get back to business,
Nope.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right, we will take the door,
And
because
so
now
he
I want to go
detoured
down
through
here.
the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite
Down.
door, and got back on track.
No, I didn't.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted
Right.
to wander about and get even further off track.
Yep.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay. There's no other doors?
Oh,
Alright.
no.
Oh,
No, it's
dang.
to the right. My mistake.
Alright. Alright.
No.
Oh, no, no.
not
Apparently
the
not.
right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's
Good question.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Sure. This is great.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This
Right.
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Random truck. That does nothing. Okay. What's down here? Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to
Huh.
be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. We just have to get back to oh. Who am I kidding?
Oh.
It's all rubbish
Okay.
now. The whole story completely unusable.
Yeah.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay. From the top.
Okay. Can I close the door? Can I just wait here maybe? I don't know if I can just like sit here and something happens. We're gonna try it though. And I have a cat who's trying to get in. Don't know why. Actually, I know exactly why. I'm not going to let the cat in. Because even if I try, she's just gonna run away. Like a scaredy cat. Okay, nothing's happening. I'm leaving.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Click.
memo.
Perhaps I missed a memo. Perhaps I did not. And nothing else really. That's so annoying. Oh, wait.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
That's
No,
a lot of new
No,
stuff.
I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Something changed.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Nope.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
Nope.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago.
Uh-huh.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Right.
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, I want to go through there. Can I go this way? Yes, I can. Okay. Right. So this is going to be just Walking Simulator 2.0. Awesome. But this is definitely very different than what it was earlier.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you
Yeah.
there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Probably.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. Perhaps I missed a memo.
Okay,
oh, now
it's worse.
there's no doors.
I might be remembering
at all.
this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Yeah.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah. There's these computers. I didn't click those. So, I mean, I might as well click those. Oh,
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
nope, this is just a
No,
big
wait,
hallway.
never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Right. Oh, and everything keeps changing. This is amazing.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I believe so, but
Do you
I don't
remember,
know.
Stanley?
Maybe
Well, do you know
this
what?
is the real
Since I've
one.
completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Yay,
Oh,
I
no.
win.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay?
Right.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, okay.
All
Stanley
right,
Parable
I've got a
Adventure
solution.
Line.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
What if I don't?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh. Dang. That sucks. I wanted to go the other way. Alright. Wait, can I do anything here? No. Of course not. Why would I be able to do anything, right?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
I
Onward,
don't think the
Stanley,
line
to
knows where it
destiny.
is.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even
Yes.
if there's no story there?
Yes.
Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by
Probably.
the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Now,
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a
Why is this a
byproduct
loop?
of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests
I'm
inside of
sad
your
that that's
subjective
just a loop.
experience of this
I wanna
office,
do
is
something
this office in
special
fact the skeleton
and
of my
new.
own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
I'm just kind
You
of
know what?
ignoring you, dude.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ooh, music. That's very obnoxious music. Okay, I've gotta turn the audio down. That is so loud. It's great, but it's so loud. Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, financial records. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. Okay, oh, what? The line just, like, changed everything on me. What? I'm sorry, what? Hang on. Why? What is going on here? I'm so confused by what just happened. It, like, keeps sending me in different directions. Okay.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern
Okay, now we're gonna turn off, or not turn off, turn up the volume.
will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Right.
You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, got it. Cool.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
I
Everything we've been
didn't
through,
really
you-
trust
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell
the
with
line,
it.
but you know.
Restart.
Oh, the line's back.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why
Yeah.
can't we make up our own story?
Okay.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, okay. I guess we'll wander this
Now,
direction.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
It could
What do you
be,
want our story to be?
but it's a loop.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be,
Oh,
Stanley.
now it's
I'm
not a loop.
ready for it.
Well, I guess it's still kind of a loop. Oh, no.
No, not yet
Line's
again.
back.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No
Yeah, that's
lines
fair.
or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I love that in reference to the line, every time there's a trademark symbol. That's great. Oh.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Right.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh, okay.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since
No.
the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh, I wanted to go to the left. Oh. The confusion ending. Oh, okay.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Deviate from maintenance room and open monitor.
Confusion
Restart.
You're
Office
telling
is
me
now a dead end.
that's
Turn
what this
around, find
is?
another dead
It's all
end.
one giant
End up
ending.
another bending.
We're
Okay.
supposed to restart the game eight times?
8 times.
That's really how
Fourth
this goes?
is adventure. Find a line.
Determined?
That's this.
So now,
And then
according to the
fifth
schedule, I
restart.
restart again.
This
What,
is great.
Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
Huh.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say
Oh,
in
apparently
all
I've been
this?
playing this
Is it
for
really-
18 minutes.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Then don't do it.
And the timer stopped?
Oh,
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
probably.
whatever it is that made this schedule?
Yeah.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Something should probably happen.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know,
Yep.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not
Indeed.
quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll
Right.
find out, won't we?
Yes.
Eventually.
Yep.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh.
A soft
Hey,
wind
there's the
blew outside
boxes.
And perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
That's awesome. I'm glad the boxes came finally. That's just incredible. Oh, all of the boxes are all over the place. Okay.
Oh,
New content.
new content? What does that mean, new content?
I want to know. What have I done to diverge this path so bad? This is great. Alright.
Hello, and thank you Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
What?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a
Oh my
reimagining
goodness.
of the game for consoles and home computers.
That's awesome.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
Game,
delighting
more
audiences
game.
the world over.
This is great.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Awesome.
Well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
So am I.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yes, absolutely.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or...
Oh, there we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yes, let's.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
I want to see the new content too.
All right.
Jump
All right,
circle.
Let's see, it's the jump circle.
Oh, I can jump. I can't jump out here, right? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna use up all of my jumps. I need some jumping time. This is incredible. I have not been able to jump, and I need to get that out of my system. And now I can't jump. Awesome. Okay. Well, now I've gotten that out of my system.
Is that it?
Probably.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I would hope so.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If
Yes.
this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Exactly.
I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very
Ooh,
good. Yes.
fun.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Alright. Thank you
That's
for
it?
enjoying the
No,
new
you've got to be
content.
kidding me. You see, Stanley?
That's
This is
awesome.
what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship.
That's like
that's gone into
every
it. In fact,
AAA
I'm
game
looking right
ever.
now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
How do I get
Quality
that?
Assurance Department
I
signed
need
off
to
on
get
this.
that.
I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It
Yep.
could never have lived up to such expectations. If
Uh-huh.
you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Okay.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Right.
What do you say, friend?
Sure. Oh. This is different. With a picture of the old office. Okay.
Psst. Stanley,
Yeah.
come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
No.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Oh, new content doors locked.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. And then the conference
Yet there
room.
was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired. Talk less.
Stanley
Yes.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Is there
boss's
anything down
office.
here? I bet there's nothing down here, but I'm gonna check anyways. Yeah, nothing down here. Cool. Alrighty.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could
I
it
can't
mean?
even really read that.
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
This is very
His
different.
attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Oh.
What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley, yet incredibly, by simply
Wow.
pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into
Yeah.
the newly opened passageway.
This is incredible. This is content that I definitely haven't seen before. Nope, not at all. Definitely haven't already been here. At all. Okay, but
Stanley
actually
walked
this
straight
is new.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh gosh.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'm gonna walk.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward
Yep.
and willingly confront his death.
Uh-huh. Wee. Ooh, fun.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Right.
Farewell, Stanley.
Well, here goes. Oh.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Dang. Oh. Nope. Never mind. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Yeah, exactly.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development through the core layout, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Interesting. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. I forget that I can't jump. And then the two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. That's awesome. The office. None of the doors do anything? Nope. Okay. Awesome desk. Okay, okay. Office computers. I can turn off. Filing cabinets. Wow, this is like exhilarating stuff. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and synthesized tone. Huh. Cool. Well, here's the credits. Well then, alright. Office clock. Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. Oh, that's pretty cool. The lounge. Underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game.
Top of the facility to end this injustice forever.
Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game. Huh.
Stanley stood on the snow.
Dang. Interesting. This is all so fascinating, so cool. I like this. This is new, exhilarating content that I need. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Huh. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. I haven't gotten to most of these endings. Monitor room, elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with the freedom above and count down below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the two endings together instead. Countdown room, an early version of the countdown room. Oh, okay, that's somewhere that we're going to need to go later, because I want to keep exploring. Game design mock-up. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full basic layout from this mock-up. I can't read properly. William hired... The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. That's cool. There's so much stuff here. What is going on? Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these for the promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here's a selection of those emails. There's a skeleton inside of you. There are more skeletons in this world than humans. Thanks and goodbye. A question brought forth by the intense passion of my soul. Am I Stanley? Why are you spying on me? I don't. Why? How? This is great. Will the game further feature capybaras? That's a good question. I don't know. Warzone? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would never become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. And yet they're making fun of so many other games. It's great. Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. Huh. That's cool. Maintenance room, an early version of the maintenance room. The office. Oh, we've made a circle. Alright, now we can go back to the other spot that I saw earlier. Because I think we've been everywhere. And if we haven't, oh well. Oh no, we haven't been here. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. Okay. 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 Cool. Right. So now we go to the big dark room over here.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay, we're turning the Stanley Parable off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
No,
No, perhaps not.
I cannot see
Sometimes
that.
these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can
Oh, I
stop
can?
the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As
Oh?
long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop
Right.
now, and it'll be your only true choice.
Uh-huh.
You do choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let.
Alright then. So, what's the next ending? Oh. Okay, so we're back here. And so that was all because I ignored him.
Stanley,
So I guess we follow
come over
him.
here, in the vent. I want to show you something.
Alright. Oh. The end is never the end is never the end is loading. I love that it says the end is loading. Never. It's great.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it
Yeah.
got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Uh-huh.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just
Right.
our little secret. Take a look.
Ooh, this
I
is
call it
nice.
The memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Right.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
This is incredible. Oh, a trip down memory lane. I never actually played the original game, so I don't even know. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Dang. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Isn't there one for that's similar to that? I want to say that there's one that's similar to that for this game. British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Nominee, British Academy Award, The Stanley Parable Game Innovation. Okay. Oh, what's this?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Wow.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, this is so funny. I love this. Oh, I can't go there yet. I think I get to go there, but I don't know. At least right now I can't.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Right.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh, now I can go
What I
through here.
wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh no.
What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in
Oh
years.
no.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Surely. Oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humorous dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Chat, this is amazing. I love his reaction to the unfunny. That was the best part of that. Oh, here's another one.
Let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Oh my
Tell me if I'm
goodness.
preachy. Honestly,
This
you
is
can.
great.
Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
This is
I
great,
feel
chat.
like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
That is
I wish
kind
there was
of
a skip
fair.
button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Surely not.
What if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record? Only
surely.
positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's
Only
my
positive.
motto, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything
Oh,
for
no.
Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Skip.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around.
I'm gonna
waiting for me
let
to
him
shut up.
see how
Go
long-
ahead and make me shut up.
I
Here,
wanna see how
we'll
long
pretend
he'll
that I've
talk
just begun an interminable monologue.
before I
It goes
genuinely get
something
bored.
like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards.
This is great.
The deduction, therefore, becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many
This is
billions lived
amazing.
until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is.
Wait, now
so
it's
on and so
repeating.
forth,
Oh.
until- Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes.
Okay, I'm
Plenty
skipping
of
again.
time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of
Goodbye.
unnecessary... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yeah,
But
now I
that's
can
the
understand
power
why
of the
people
button.
wanted to
The
skip.
minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display
This is
of
great.
self-absorption, it's right.
Skip.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Ooh.
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble.
Goodbye.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12
There's no doors.
hours.
I can't do anything else.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, this...
Sucks.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh,
Back.
oh.
My goodness, I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
Well, doesn't matter.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been
Okay,
through.
goodbye. Oh no, he's not here. Oh no. I actually did kind of enjoy him. Alright, skip again. Oh, now they're just an annoying button. Or not button, beeping. That's great. Ugh. Skip.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak
I
to
guess
the
he's
human
back.
condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They
Goodbye. And he's gone again. Skip.
The end is never the end.
End is never the 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 end. Oh. Well, it's raining or something. That can't be good. Skip. Oh, now part of that's been destroyed. Okay. This is great. I love this game. This game's so silly. Oh, now there's light. It's just light. Okay. Alright, let me skip again. Oh, now there's a bunch of plant life. Awesome. Incredible. Okay, skip. Oh, now it's all dark. Dang. Skip. Well, it's still dark. There's still random sounds. Alright. Oh. Oh, things have changed. Oh, it's so bright. A flashbang. I guess I just walk in a random direction. I don't see anywhere else to go. So, just walk, I guess. This is truly Walking Simulator 3.0. The best game ever imagined. I'm walking so slow. So slow. Chat, how have you been doing? Have you been doing well, chat? Oh.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle
I
the pressure.
guess I closed the
What if
door
he
on
had to
myself.
make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Okay.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
Uh-huh.
In here I can be happy forever.
Right.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Right.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh, well, I guess nothing happened.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
Turn
to
off.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. Ooh, new content. Alright.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Awesome. Because I want to see what more of this new content is. Alright, up the elevator.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable.
Right.
And about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Of course.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So
Right.
forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Okay.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. 427.
Isn't this far
The end is
superior
never
to a
the end
measly re-release
again.
with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience built from the
TVA
ground up.
2
Why, there's so
tweet
many possibilities.
do.
It could go in so many different directions.
What?
This
That's
is what
awesome.
fans have truly
Taste the
been
sequel.
asking for.
Photos of
Calling it the Stanley
painting.
Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old and busted, new hotness, boring sections of the chart, cool red section of the chart. This game is so awesome. More TSP, better TSP. Win-win. Sequential mind share. The color red, leverage a holistic value 1 to 2. 2 is better than 1. Paradigm shift synergy. Brick and mortar approach. Envelope client-centric marketing. That's just Google Slides for Stanley Parable. That's great.
Now,
This
to be
is
clear,
amazing.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
The Stanley Parable is the sequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the sequel to the Stanley Parable 2. What the heck? That's just weird. This way to the show floor. Awesome. I love how there's no one. but there were people for when I was doing my thing. But there's no one here for the Stanley Parable 2. Oh my gosh.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay, we gotta see what this one is.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Yup.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
Jim.
Oh my goodness, they got it right. I'm Jim.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Oh.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Okay,
Just play
okay.
along. I promise you'll love it.
Right.
Here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself
'Kay.
living as Jim.
Chat.
Sleeping and
I
waking as
am Jim.
falling in love and
Ready?
being
Jim.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh
I
my
wasn't
goodness.
finished setting up the
It was
backstory.
great.
If you
It
don't
felt
properly
good.
role play as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button.
Oh, my bad.
Otherwise,
My
it's
bad.
just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
My bad.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Okay.
Now, allow yourself
Right,
to
right.
become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim.
Driving to
playing
work as
Frisbee
Jim.
on the weekends as Jim.
Yeah.
Staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim.
Yes.
Developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim. Rediscovering yourself through fringe
Okay.
religious groups as Jim. And
Right.
finally, dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult. All right,
No.
fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Out of here.
Oh.
I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I work very hard on?
Oh, okay. Can I press the button again?
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name the button says, but no. Instead, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away.
No.
Jim.
No. My Jim button. Name here, yours today. Everyone's got one. Right. Okay. So
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
indeed. Oh, there's collectibles. We gotta look at that at some point. Please no screenshots. Okay.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that
Screenshot.
in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration,
Ooh.
like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get
Ooh.
Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Chat, which balloon are we going with? Are we going with Get Well Someday, or are we getting a Happy 12th Birthday step niece? Here, I'll do a poll. Which balloon? White, blue. Start poll. Alright. Just vote on which one. Vote on which balloon I should add. No vote? Alright, I guess I'll just choose blue then.
You know, Sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well, someday it is.
Dang. That's actually crazy. Actually crazy. And even though someone was here, they didn't vote. Alright. Free, new and easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. Okay, I've got to get this. Free achievement, get yours right now. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps, it just works. Just get it right now.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Right.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes.
Right.
You see, you're... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you. And I promise it will happen.
But I want it. Oh. That's sad. I wanted the achievement. Come on. Ugh. It really doesn't want to give me anything fun. There's just nothing here. Okay.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Let's see. We haven't gone to Infinite Hole. There's the Jump Circle. There's the Collectibles. And then there's the Bucket. So let's do the Infinite Hole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This
Right.
is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning
Right.
leap forward for video games as a medium.
I'm gonna jump in.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite
It's
hole,
great.
you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I don't want to. I want to see if this actually is infinite.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Yeah, I
Do
know.
it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Are you trying to hide something?
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Right.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective,
here we go.
the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Yay.
You found me out, Stanley. I'm a
Yay.
lying cheat and you're so clever. Look,
Woohoo.
I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
That's probably true.
Person actually wants to fall infinitely. I figured
Me.
the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Nah, this is all you.
Look,
Can I hit G?
things got a little
No.
heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
No.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll
Oh,
just be
okay.
up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even...
I'm jumping in.
You see, I was right. The problem is... the problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal.
Nah, definitely normal.
Would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need
Wait,
to see
what?
it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
Why
Did the
was that
hole
shorter?
seem even shorter to you this time? I
Yeah.
couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean,
I spent a lot less time.
I didn't make an infinite hole. I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well,
Right.
I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Okay.
Had enough? I'm positive.
Nope.
Thrilled.
I had
Gosh,
not
How
enough.
could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that was significantly shorter
I'm
again.
extremely certain
Um.
that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep.
Yeah.
Even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here?
Good question.
Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Just the two. Oh my goodness, this is great. Meeting at 2 p.m.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
I fell into
Who
this
am I to
small
judge?
hole. This
You
is
just
great.
Do whatever it is you're here to do, and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Okay, okay. Wait,
Is the teleport button not working?
no.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Still nothing?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Oh.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
This is amazing. I was not expecting this. You know, if this hole was just another jump circle, that would be great. I guess we'll just walk in circles around the hole. Wait. It's moving down. What? New mug. Why is the hole moving down? Well, I guess we'll get to figure out what happens when the hole moves back down. Which, thus far, seems to be not a whole lot. I have to change perspective. This is awesome. Okay, what's next? G to change perception. What is going on? Change yourself? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Error. This is incredible.
Stanley!
Oh, oh, hi.
you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
Yeah.
Drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley.
Why not?
Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
Okay, you know, that's fair.
Miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Uh-huh. Do it again, Hole. Do it again. Oh. Where are we at? Okay, we're just here. Cool.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay, so there's the bucket. I think I want to do the bucket last. If I can, at least. So let's see what collectibles are all about. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? I don't know, can I?
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Oh.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
This is incredible for a figurine. Oh, there's 6. Oh, we're totally gonna have to find all of those next week.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic. You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh,
Dang.
well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Dang. Welp. Free achievement. Oh, there's something new here. I do want to see the bucket. I just want to explore everything else. Epilogue.
Epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay, you know what? Let's go get the bucket now. I don't think there's much left. And we might be leaving right after we get the bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
Oh.
As long as you hold on to the bucket,
Give me the bucket.
many disorienting contradictions
Give it to
of
me.
the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
Give it.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
I want
To
the
be
bucket.
honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Give it to me.
Give it a try.
Mine.
Can you feel it?
Yes.
The
This
glow
is
of
great.
comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Wow.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
Yeah.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I can leave with the bucket. It's mine.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
I agree. Should be an award. Okay, let's see what's up here. Settings World Champion. Well, I guess I can't do that. Alright, time to leave. Which means I gotta go up the stairs. Okay.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah. Let's move on, I guess. Oh,
So, Stanley,
conference room.
Do you like all of the new features?
Yes.
I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Right.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Whoa. So many
Well,
collectibles in the bucket, and
It's sort of
that's
okay now.
awesome.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go.
Right.
Version 2.
And the first one was
Who
better.
am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
Right.
They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Right.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
Probably.
I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me
Right.
see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, wow. This looks good. For sure. Alright, begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm just gonna skip that because we've already heard that. Right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Balloons.
simply missed a memo.
There's the bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Okay. Oh, there's nothing here. Dang.
Stanley
All right.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, we will follow him up until the very end. Maybe.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The
Yeah.
aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No.
I can really feel
My
it.
bucket.
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. No. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. But even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
How
That your
dare
relationship
the
is purely
broom
superficial and
closet
convenient,
say
that
such
your
a
life
thing?
is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never.
How
Go on,
dare it?
Lay into it. Really tell the
Okay, I'm
broom
leaving.
closet off for
This
its
is annoying.
demeaning comments. Expand on
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Stanley and the bucket.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
2,
to
8,
discover
4,
not an
5.
indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley
2,
may have broken down
8,
into an emotional
4,
dumpster
5.
fire, if not, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Wow, I
As if
guessed
the
it.
bucket knew all along.
That was
the
crazy.
bucket guiding him?
Yes,
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
right.
the elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
An
It would
unknown
be all
fate.
Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket
Wow.
is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
This bucket is amazing, chat.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yeah. With the bucket. Button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
I've
with
never seen
television
this room
screens.
before. What
What
the heck?
horrible secret did this place
No.
hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
What's all this?
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in
427.
shock.
Oh, that's me.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The
It's
butler
my
had never
office.
seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
This is great. Oh, what's this?
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
I
Had
hope
the
not.
bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What
427.
kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Oh my.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the
Never.
bucket tighter. His
I
one
would
friend
never
the
be
entire
in
world.
someone
At
else's
this point,
control.
He could trust no one.
Trust.
Except for the bucket.
I can only trust the bucket, chat. I don't think I could even
But here
trust
was
you.
the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
On.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan? all
No,
along?
the bucket
To
betrayed
take over the
me.
machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket
This
have
is
betrayed
so
him
funny.
this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Seagulls.
Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Silly birds. Silly birds. Oh my goodness.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible
Bird.
discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
Surely.
And Stanley was happy.
This is amazing. Oh. Well, chat, I think we're gonna continue this next week. We're gonna do some more Stanley Parable stuff, because this is actually a fun game. I know there's like several more endings as well, so we're gonna come back next week and see how many more endings we can get. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!